Well, that's the condition of the brake pads. 7,400 kilometers, and that's how they look. They still have about another, if I'm guessing right, 500 to 1,000 kilometers on the highway before they go flat. But it's not a good thing to push it that far. 7,100 kilometers of 90% or 90% highway riding, 10% city commute. So I'm guessing if this was city business, this would wear out by 5,000 kilometers or 6,000 kilometers max. Yeah. You look at that. That is why you need sintered pads. Still retains that texture. Bloody thing starts working great once the vehicle starts heating up, and it's just the best stopping power that you can get in the market. The best. So it's always good to go with the stock pads. Some brake cleaner. I've used Lubricating, I've used wood, and this. And I kind of like what the wood does. You've got to be generous with this. There's no other go. So just free up a little bit of all that gunk so that I can push back the cylinder, the piston, with ease. Definitely not with these. It's gonna take some force, but yeah. And that's the pin. This pin will see some grease on top. I have lithium-based grease. I just got something for this for anti-seize grease that I'm gonna start trying from now, so that this piston, the brake pads, they float on this piston well. Yeah, just saying, so that this and this don't bind, and it's easy to pull this out. Yep. So this is the caliper grease. You can use this on all the moving components, the components which you don't want to get jammed. So helps with things running efficiently and smoothly in there. What does it say? It says benefits are prevent enhanced thermal stability at high temperatures, good corrosion resistance, excellent anti-fretting performance, enhanced elastomer compatibility. Again, there you go. Silicone oil, synthetic blend, and polybutane. So I do have lithium-based, silicone-based greases, but yeah, because this is a dedicated product, I'm gonna try this out. Okay, so the best way to go about pushing the piston back in is to get something like a prying tool, and then go in like that, hold the rotor onto the other side, go into the end of the caliper, and then just start shoving in, just so that you don't score the rotor a little too much. There you go. Almost gone. Yeah. So just shove this in, something like a wedging tool, and then just push it back in place. If things are not stuck, it should go in smoothly. That's the caliper assembly grease. It looks very similar to my lithium-based grease. Feels nothing different, no different too. Let's hope it does a good job of keeping things moving freely. New brake pads Part number KAB00635/A. That's the part number. 3,300 rupees for these pedals. And they're worth it. It's very, very good stopping power. Exceptionally well stopping power. I will never want to mess with these pads. It's fair enough that I spend so much money on braking because I know my rear end will stop when I want it to stop, where I want it to stop. Fantastic braking. For a comparison, the size difference. This has about 2 millimeters left and this would be 5 millimeters. So yeah, swapping out the old for the new. That's with the new pads installed. This is just checked for braking. Got my brakes back. Now to put the locking clip back on. I need to tap it with my mallet to get that to sit, and that should do it. There it is. That locks things in place. Brakes back on.